I am writing concerning my neighbor's pecan trees. She has several paper shell trees. Last year, about half the kernels were half filled. The rest were empty. What should you do to get the full pecan shells? She has a good crop, but not much fruit is in the shell. And this is Miss Maggie. And guess what? She's 95 years old, here in Memphis.
Wow.
Isn't that cool? All right, so the question again, what should you do to get full pecan shells? We're going to start with Mr. D. Mr. D knows all about pecans, Dr. Kelly.
Y'all right.
Yeah.
I'll bet Miss Maggie has been watching that pecan tree, and I've got a feeling that every year that it has a big crop like that, it has the same problem. It's probably a variety called mahan, M-A-H-A-N, mahan.
Heard that.
And they are a beautiful pecan. People love them. They're like almost 2 inches long. Great old big. You see that and you think, oh wow, you don't have to have a lot of those to make a pecan pie. The only problem with them is especially when if they have a medium to heavy crop, they don't have enough ability to fill that pecan out. Very, very few years have I seen a mahan pecan filled out. About the only time they will ever fill out is if they have just a small number of pecans on the tree.
All right.
25 or so.
Oh, wow.
Very small. A very small.
That's small.
Well,
right.
Unless you want to get up there and pick all the green pecans off.
Yeah, get your big stick.
Yeah, well, and there are a lot of years, there are quite a few years you don't have that good a pecan crop. Now, there are other problems that aggravate that.
All right.
Pecan scab is the #1 disease in pecans in the southeast United States. Mahan is susceptible to pecan scab, very susceptible. And so it interferes, you get black spots on the leaves and it interferes with photosynthesis, and so that aggravates the situation too. So if you have a wet year, we had a wet year this year, so pecan scab was very heavy this year. Okay. I'm sure that this is in a home situation and it wasn't in a commercial situation. If you have a few mayans out there, you can control the insects and diseases. You can do fertilizer. You fertilize and you can irrigate and you can do all the kind of things, and that helps. But even in a commercial situation, they don't know. Wow. I don't know of any commercial growers that grow mayans. I don't know of a single one that grow mayans. They grow other varieties that will fill out.
Anything.
That's really not good news. Probably not, Miss Maggie. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Unless you want to get out there and kind of shoot them off, maybe with a BB gun or something like that.
Well, she says half of them were half filled, so maybe that's a pretty good crop.
Yeah, and the half that's in there is okay.
It's okay, yeah.
So
it's good to eat. Yeah. It's edible, right?
So,
right. So, but the thing about it, you got to shell.
Pecans and they're just not going to. If it is mahan, which it sounds like it is, that she's just never going to get the crop that every nut is perfect.
Right.
Yeah.
And there's other things. Anything on a pecan tree that causes defoliation, like webworms. They get, if you get webworms in pecans.
Black pecan aphid.
Cause the leaves fall off.
Right.
You're going to get a weak crop because there's no leaves to make the sugars that help make the fruit. So,
makes sense.
The pecan and it filling out, as we call it.
Right.
All right, Miss Megan, we appreciate it, and tell your neighbor.
Sorry.
We hope you enjoyed the video. We have hundreds more. To subscribe, just click below.